The story begins with a strange, terrifying phenomenon. Out there, in the deepest, darkest corners of space, something unimaginable is happening. A vast, empty stretch of nothingness, known only as the void, begins to expand, consuming everything in its path. Star systems, planets, entire fleets of ships, nothing is safe. The void moves slowly at first, but it's growing, and soon it will reach the galaxy's most powerful empires. The void is unlike anything the galaxy has ever encountered. It's a place where space and time behave strangely, like they're twisted beyond recognition. Entire fleets that have ventured too close have vanished, leaving no trace behind. Ancient alien civilizations have tried to study it, but none have returned to tell the tale. Fear of the void runs deep throughout the galaxy. Even the most technologically advanced alien species are helpless against it. As the void continues to expand, the Galactic Council is called into emergency session. The most powerful species in the galaxy, from cold, calculating machines to powerful, warlike beings, all gather in a massive space station to discuss the impending doom. There's no clear solution, only panic and arguments. Some suggest attacking the void with their most advanced weapons, others recommend a desperate search for a way to escape. The debate is fierce and emotional, with each species desperate to protect their people. But no one has any real answers. The camera zooms in on the alien commander, a female leader who oversees one of the most advanced fleets in the galaxy. Her species, the Zelari, are known for their incredible intellect and advanced technology. However, in the face of the void, all her intellect seems useless. She has seen the destruction caused by the void, and now it is creeping closer to her homeworld. She is not just a commander, she is a protector, and her people look to her for answers. But no matter how brilliant she is, the void presents an enemy she cannot outsmart. As the council argues around her, the commander sits quietly, her mind racing. She has heard of humanity, of the growing reputation of this strange, young species on the edge of the galaxy. Earthlings, she has learned, are resourceful and resilient. But she is skeptical. How could a primitive species like humans have anything to offer in the face of the void? Their technology is far behind the galactic powers, and they have no knowledge of the void's dangers. To the commander, they are nothing more than a curious anomaly. She doubts that they could even survive, let alone have the key to stopping the void. But as the debate in the council grows more desperate, the commander's skepticism starts to fade. What choice does she have? The void is closing in, and their options are dwindling. She cannot ignore the possibility that humanity might hold a solution, one that no one else has considered. The thought is strange, almost laughable, but the void cares not for her doubts. The council agrees to send a team to Earth, to seek out this human solution, whatever it may be. The tension in the council room is palpable. Leaders from all across the galaxy look to the commander for a decision, but she feels the weight of their gazes, the uncertainty in the air. Time is running out, and yet, no one has any clear plan to stop the void. Every second counts, and the void is advancing relentlessly. The commander orders her fleet to prepare for the journey to Earth, still uncertain if the humans can really help. As her fleet prepares to leave, she wonders if this gamble will be the salvation of her people, or if it will lead them all into a trap. But as the fleet jumps into hyperspace, she knows one thing for sure: the void is coming, and it won't wait for anyone. Just as the Galactic Council is bracing for the worst, a sudden transmission breaks through the chaos. It's a message from Earth, a planet far on the edge of the galaxy, and it's unlike anything the Council has ever expected. A human scientist, a brilliant young woman named Dr. Clara Evans, has sent an urgent message directly to the Council. Her words are bold, confident, and carry an air of defiance that startles the aliens listening in. The transmission crackles through space as her voice fills the room. We have discovered a way to not only survive the void but to navigate it. It's not about running from it or hiding in fear. It's about understanding it and embracing it. We will teach you how to surf the void. One of the council's most influential members, a cold, calculating warlord from the Zygalian Empire, scoffs at the suggestion. Humans are nothing more than children playing with fire. They are nothing compared to the power we command. How can they possibly understand the void? But there is something in the message that stirs a feeling of curiosity, even among the skeptics. The void has been a mystery for so long that even the most powerful civilizations in the galaxy have no idea how to deal with it. Could these humans have uncovered something that no one else could? The commander from the Zelari fleet, still struggling with her doubts about humanity, feels a strange pull. She listens again to the words of Dr. Evans. "We will teach you how to surf the void." The idea sounds insane. To surf the void? It's not just about surviving it, it's about controlling it, moving through it, mastering its darkness. It's hard to believe, yet something about her message is undeniably compelling. She can't help but wonder if this human scientist might have unlocked a secret no one else has seen. As the tension in the council room rises, the aliens begin to murmur among themselves. Some scoff, others hesitate, and a few even start to consider the possibility that the impossible might be within reach. Could it be true? Could humanity, with all its flaws, have figured out something that the galaxy's most advanced races couldn't? The message ends with a challenge: we are ready to prove it. Will you come to Earth and see for yourselves? Dr. Evans' challenge is audacious, yet it carries an undeniable weight. She's not just offering a solution, she's daring the entire Galactic Council to believe in humanity's potential. Her words resonate deeply, especially with the commander of the Zelari fleet. Despite her doubts, she knows that this could be their only chance to learn how to fight the void. The aliens in the council are torn between dismissing this as a human fantasy or accepting the challenge. As the council deliberates, the suspense thickens. What if they're wrong? What if these humans have truly found a way to control the void? With the void inching closer every minute, the council is left with little choice but to make a decision. After a tense moment of silence, the commander speaks up. "Prepare the fleet. We will go to Earth." With that, the first steps toward the unknown are taken. The tension in the council room reaches its peak as everyone waits to see if humanity's audacious claim will be proven true. A massive joint mission is quickly organized. The Zelari fleet, now joined by human engineers and scientists, prepares to venture into the terrifying void. The commander and the council members are skeptical, but they have no choice but to trust the humans for now. Leading the mission is Dr. Clara Evans, the brave scientist who first challenged the Galactic Council with her claim. Now aboard the Zelari flagship, she's ready to guide them into the heart of the void. The crew of the Zelari fleet is uneasy. They are powerful and technologically advanced, yet they are about to enter a place that has devoured fleets far stronger than theirs. The Zelari commander watches as Dr. Evans explains her plan, walking them through the process of how to surf the void. The idea seems impossible, but as the human scientist begins to speak with authority about her technology, a strange sense of hope fills the air. Her confidence is contagious. Dr. Evans explains that humanity's solution is a combination of cutting-edge human engineering, AI, and propulsion systems that can bend spacetime to a degree. She calls it the void surfing technology. The human-made craft equipped with this technology is sleek and advanced, unlike anything the aliens have ever seen. The Zelari are used to high-tech equipment, but they are amazed by how human technology has evolved in such a short period. As they begin their journey deeper into the void, the alien crew is in awe. The human ships, which once seemed primitive to them, glide smoothly through the darkness. The void surfing technology allows the human ships to interact with the void's strange gravitational forces and navigate through spacetime distortions. The aliens have never seen anything like it. The Zelari commander, who had once doubted humanity's capabilities, is now impressed. The technology is beyond what she had imagined. However, the journey is far from easy. As they move deeper into the void, strange gravitational anomalies start to appear, pulling the ships in different directions. Dr. Evans remains calm, guiding the fleet with precision as the AI in the human ships adjusts the trajectories in real time. The Zelari crew is on edge, watching in awe as the human technology adapts to the harsh conditions. Then, as the fleet passes through a particularly dangerous region of the void, a space-time rift opens up in front of them. It's a swirling mass of energy, and the void seems to come alive. The ships are pulled toward it, but the human technology reacts instantly. Dr. Evans calls out orders, and the ships surf along the edge of the rift, narrowly avoiding being sucked in. The alien crew, who had always relied on their superior technology, now realizes just how unpredictable and dangerous the void truly is. The humans' ability to anticipate and react so quickly leaves them stunned. Just when the crew thinks they've escaped the worst, an alien creature emerges from the void. It's a massive, shadowy beast, its form shifting and writhing as it moves. The creature has adapted to live in the heart of the void, feeding off the energy of the rifts and anomalies. The alien ship's weapons fire at the creature, but the attacks seem to have no effect. It's as if the creature is part of the void itself. Tension runs high as the fleet races to evade the creature, and for the first time, the Zelari warriors feel helpless. The void is unpredictable, and Dr. Evans' technology is the only thing keeping them alive. As the creature fades back into the darkness, the crew takes a moment to breathe. But the tension remains thick in the air. The void is a dangerous place, and no one knows what other horrors lie ahead. The Zelari commander now understands the magnitude of the situation. They have entered a realm beyond their understanding, and while the humans have brought them this far, there's no telling what they will face next. The void is not just a physical place, it's a living, breathing entity that does not want to be understood. The journey is far from over, and the real challenge has only just begun. The crew knows that survival depends on staying one step ahead of the void and trusting in human technology, something they once doubted but now realize might be their only hope. As the journey through the void continues, the tension between the Zelari commander and Dr. Clara Evans, the human scientist, begins to soften. Initially, the Zelari commander was wary of the human technology and its potential, unsure of how a species so young could have unlocked the secrets of the void. But with each successful maneuver, with each danger they narrowly escape, the Zelari begin to see humanity in a new light. Over the course of their journey, Dr. Evans and the Zelari commander begin to share more than just technical knowledge. They start to learn about each other's cultures, perspectives, and values. The Zelari are proud of their long history, their advanced technologies, and their deeply rooted traditions. But the humans, with their relatively short history, impress the aliens with their creativity, their unyielding spirit, and their willingness to adapt and innovate in the face of the unknown. Dr. Evans teaches the aliens about humanity's willingness to push the limits of what's possible. "We don't fear the unknown," she says, her eyes bright with determination. "We learn from it. We adapt. And we conquer." The Zelari commander begins to understand that the human drive to explore and solve problems, no matter how dangerous or impossible they seem, is what makes humanity so unique. They don't simply avoid risks, they dive headfirst into them, looking for ways to overcome them. The Zelari crew starts to take notice. What seemed like reckless bravado at first now appears to be a methodical determination. They begin to trust Dr. Evans and her crew. In turn, Dr. Evans gains a newfound respect for the Zelari. Their strength, their unity, and their discipline are qualities she admires, even as they face the unknown together. One day, as they approach a particularly dangerous region of the void, the tension in the air is palpable. The void has become more unpredictable, with space-time tears appearing unexpectedly. These rifts are massive, swirling anomalies that can tear entire ships apart in seconds. The Zelari commanders are nervous, unsure how to navigate through the increasing chaos. The void has changed, and now it feels alive, threatening to consume everything in its path. The critical moment arrives when a massive space-time tear opens in front of the fleet. The force of the rift is immense, pulling the ships toward it, and it seems impossible to escape. The Zelari commander orders evasive maneuvers, but the ship is being drawn in. In this dire moment, it is Dr. Evans who steps forward, calm and determined. "We can ride it," she says confidently. The Zelari look at her in confusion, but she quickly activates the void surfing technology on her ship, guiding it towards the rift with precision. With the human ship leading the way, the other ships follow. The Zelari watch in astonishment as Dr. Evans' ship doesn't flee from the rift, it enters it, riding the intense gravitational waves with grace and skill. The void surfing technology works as designed, allowing the ships to ride the rift rather than being pulled into it. For the first time, the Zelari see that the void isn't something to fear, it's a challenge to be mastered. "This is how we survive it," Dr. Evans says, her voice full of conviction. "We don't run from it. We learn how to move with it." The Zelari commander watches in awe as the ships glide through the rift, feeling the energy of the void, but no longer overwhelmed by it. The commander, who had once feared this place of darkness and destruction, now feels the thrill of human ingenuity. She realizes that the void is not something to be feared, it is a challenge to be conquered. In this moment, the Zelari commander experiences a turning point. She sees firsthand the power of human adaptability and creativity. Humans are not just surviving in the void, they are mastering it. The void is no longer an unstoppable force, it's a dance, a rhythm that can be understood and moved with. The Zelari commander no longer sees the human scientists as reckless adventurers but as visionaries, those who can see the world in a different light, willing to embrace challenges others would shy away from. The two leaders, Dr. Evans and the Zelari commander, exchange a silent glance, one filled with mutual respect and understanding. The void no longer feels like an enemy. It feels like an opportunity. The team now moves forward with renewed purpose, determined to prove that humanity and the Zelari are not just survivors, they are conquerors. Together, they will rewrite the rules of the void and discover the true power of human ingenuity in the process. As the joint human-alien fleet moves deeper into the void, the Zelari begin to see the incredible potential of the void surfing technique. The human scientist, Dr. Clara Evans, and the Zelari commander work together, guiding the combined fleet through the void's treacherous and unpredictable waves. Their once skeptical minds are now open to the impossible. The void, which was once seen as an obstacle that no one could cross, is now viewed as a challenge to be conquered. The climax of the journey comes when the fleet finally reaches the other side of the void. For the first time in history, the void has been crossed, and on the other side, they discover a new realm of space, one that was previously unreachable. Strange, beautiful stars, rich planets, and unexplored galaxies are within their reach. There are untapped resources, new worlds, and endless possibilities for exploration and expansion. What was once feared as the end of the universe has become the gateway to a whole new chapter in galactic history. This revelation transforms the entire crew. The Zelari, who once feared the void as an unknowable force of destruction, now see it as an opportunity for exploration. Their leaders can't help but be in awe of what humanity has done. Dr. Evans and her team have shown them that the void isn't a prison, it's a pathway to untold opportunities. The Zelari commander, who had once doubted humanity's abilities, now respects them fully. The human technique wasn't just a way to survive the void, it was a new way to approach space itself. With the knowledge of how to navigate through the void, the Zelari and humans begin to talk about the future. It's clear now that humanity's innovation and bravery have opened up a world of new possibilities. The Zelari, with their advanced technologies, and humanity, with their raw creativity, make a perfect combination. The two races realize that they can work together, combining their strengths to chart new frontiers in space. The resolution comes when the Zelari commander stands alongside Dr. Evans, looking out at the newly discovered realms. "We would never have believed it," the Zelari commander admits, her voice filled with respect. "But humanity has shown us that the impossible is just the beginning." The two races now understand that their differences are what make them stronger, and together, they can achieve things that neither could do alone. The emotional conclusion comes when Dr. Evans and the Zelari commander share a quiet moment. "We did it," Dr. Evans says, a smile of satisfaction on her face. "We conquered the void." The Zelari commander nods, her expression one of awe and pride. "No, we did it. Together." In that moment, humanity and the Zelari are not just allies, they are partners, bound by the same spirit of exploration and discovery. Humanity has earned its place among the stars. The galaxy has forever changed, and the void, once a terrifying mysterious force, is now a pathway to new adventures. Dr. Evans and her team have proven that it's not brute force that will shape the future, but knowledge, creativity, and the courage to face the unknown. With the Zelari by their side, humanity is ready to explore this new chapter in galactic history, knowing that the greatest adventures are still ahead. The story ends with humanity's legacy secure in the stars, their place in the galaxy forever solidified as leaders of innovation and resilience.